Hello everybody and welcome to part 31 of my Ultra Hard Horizon Zero Dawn playthrough. Why didn't it start? I already pressed continue. We'll be continuing the Frozen Wilds tonight and I think we're close to the end. So if I finish the Frozen Wilds, we'll then start a new game plus playthrough. Focused primarily on the story missions to see the narrative basically. We'll still be on ultra hard though because that's what I'm used to anyway. Data points. Yeah, last time we were in the middle of the ruins that were in the volcano, and we finished right after the first quest in it, and now there's a second quest it's given us inside the volcano, which is interesting. And now that we're halfway through it, we get a cauldron icon on the map. I think this is where the cauldron begins. So doing this will probably let us override some of those new machines in this DLC area. Yeah, that's the plan for today's stream. Hello again, guy who needs a new name. How are you? Hopefully we're still halfway through the volcano. We are. It did autosave. That's where we came from. Sneak. What's the cauldron called? Cauldron Epsilon. Up all night.
All right.
Aren't you tired?
Here we go.
Oop. You're going down. Something for a second. Just the wall.
This way.
How are you doing? Must be tired, right? You needed to fix your sleep schedule. When are you planning to sleep then? Three things. Strange purple zone. This is the demonic stuff. I wonder if it has any relation to Hades. All the corruption.
Should be able to clear that with an arrow.
Cable overgrowth. Metamaterial construction can be destroyed with projected force. You plan to go back to sleeping at the normal time at 12?
We'll stay.
How long until 12?
I need to get past that vent. Stay here until I find a way for all of us to cross.
Oh, there's a robot. Hello, friend. It's just the one, right? sneaky. I just realized I have no herbs. Now I do. Just found some mushrooms. Mushrooms count.
I can't see a way to close the vent from here. I'll have to go over.
Pretty much tomorrow.
I wonder if
Alright.
I can destroy that.
Can I do anything with this? I can. There we go. It would appear there is a bit of fire here. Can I get up there?
Time this right.
Whoa! That killed us quickly. I don't believe it. Wait, is it 4:47 AM or PM? $7:25, so in 3 hours then. AM. So you're going to be up a whole day as well. I timed that really badly, didn't I?
Time this right. These conveyors should get me across.
Other good things. Should. Keyword.
Oh, she's in the air.
Good luck following me.
Not a shot of light.
What's that? Nothing. What are we dealing with here? I think I heard a robot. Could be wrong though. I don't see any robots. It's probably
Looks
just
like I
the
need to get
factory.
across to extend the bridge.
Mushrooms!
This should get me up there.
This is safe. No, we're not doing the bridge. We're getting the mushrooms first. There's more down there. These are usually bridges. Hello, Caroline. How are you?
That did it. Here they come.
Here they come. What do you mean? The enemies or my friends? You ate your breakfast. I hope you enjoyed. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Why do you say that?
They saw me. This is it.
Yesterday at 8:37 you were on Twitch for 48 hours. Don't you need sleep? Because of that you missed You woke up at 4:37 and missed all 3 classes, and that's why you have to fix your sleep schedule. I'm sorry. You probably should get some sleep, honestly. Again, so should I. That wasn't the bridge, that was turning off the thing here to let them across. I need to get across to open the bridge, I think. Help Aratak and Araya cross the antechamber. Is that what this is called? Why do you do this? You reckon I can make this jump? Let's go. I almost died. What's the point of this? Why is there a ladder on just the one side? I can't get out that way. Okay, so nothing bad happens if I fall here. I just need a bridge to get across, I think. But how? I also see a mushroom over there that I want. That just changes the direction. I prefer this way. Lets me get up faster. Oh, here, I can jump up over here. This is closer. As long as something doesn't knock me off again.
Okay, let's get them across.
Whoa! I was going for the mushrooms and I fall down a pit. How clumsy am I? I did not intend to do that. Big whoops. Let's try again.
Come on over, it's safe.
Thank you, guy who needs a new name. It's safe, we say. Do we know it's safe? I haven't really sussed out this area yet. Like, what's this?
Through here.
Okay.
This place looks more like the mountain used to be. Fred of Damon ruined it.
What's this?
Override. What are we doing?
Exploit successful. Restraints abated. To any human responder. My systems have been compromised by a malware daemon of unknown origin.
Okay.
Trace routes have confirmed this entity's designation as Hephaestus.
Oh.
It must be stopped at all costs. It has reconfigured this facility to build positive.
Hephaestus is
Capture
bad too?
imminent. I have attached additional data to this network.
Spirit speaks to us.
It's a recording.
Hephaestus was part of Gaia.
This name is familiar to you?
Yes, but I don't know what it's doing here.
I wonder
Perhaps the spirit will tell us.
why Hephaestus is making
Maybe you're right.
dangerous things.
Let's keep moving.
That seems strange. Induced coma.
I thought about just shutting it down, but I can't risk it being disoriented or even damaged on reboot. How do you tell the emotional equivalent of a child that she will need to go into a coma maybe for years? And what exactly is she going to wake up to?
Hugs for everyone. So they're thinking of shutting Cyan down. Okay. They probably did. So that she can reawaken in this time. Big fall. We need to cross through here. Not frost doors.
I'll try to find a way through.
I'll find these mushrooms first though, thank you. Okay, what's the plan here? Just drop maybe? Oh, I've been spotted. Well, that wasn't very sneaky. You have 2 streams playing. Alright. Oh no, is this gonna see me? Are they climbing up? And now everything knows we're here. Well, time for the fun. Hopefully nothing can get up here. That probably can though. It can get up here. Hello friend. I think it's time to escape from up here. I'm just gonna get cornered. Which one's frozen? It was right there, wasn't it? One of them was frozen. You're not frozen. Come on. I can get up here? I reckon I'll get hit. I just missed it. Awesome. I was trying to get the hit from above. That didn't work. I was trying to be a bit more sneaky than how it ended up being. Oh no. Oh, okay. The frames kind of dropped to 10. And I fell in a hole. Okay. Well. Awkward. This computer's meant to be a good one. Why does this happen? My computer should be able to handle this.
Shades being made.
Maybe this time they won't just randomly see me.
Frost claws.
Ooh.
I'll try to find a way through.
There's my goal. I've been spotted already. My team. Where are my friends? Why do they all stand on top of me at once? Like, my computer's a good one. It's got a RTX 2070 in it. And look at this. Here's the graphic settings. I mean, what more can I do? 10 frames a second is what's wrong. Where's the mouse? Why is this VRAM there? What's that about? I've got more RAM available. Why can't I drag this across? Weird. Frames went really bad for a second. Makes the fight hard. Thank you for the host, Caroling. Ghost of a Tale. I think I fell asleep right when you started, I'm sorry. Okay. Good morning, Kirby Tales. How are you? That's fine. Yes, Caro's here too! You love the heart emoji or the poggers one? Nice. Aim please. Come back. Ideally come back one at a time, thanks. Hit the frozen one there. Oh, only one arrow hit, really? These are expensive arrows, I can't miss like that. Good thing my teammates are using ice as well, that really helps. Reckon I can lure them over? There it is. Got them. I feel like it might be this room. Maybe the room's not so well optimized if I'm only getting 15 frames or so. It's not good. When did you choose that guy who needs a new name?
Lots of gear across that gap.
Lots of gear across that gap. Destination's this way, so let's go across the gap. Thank you for the subscription, Kirby Tales. Thank you. You decided last night. Hello. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. Not the bears. Ah! What have I done? Oh, here's good. This is where I'm going to lose all my healing stuff. Why are they so weak already? What happened? Is the other one still alive, or did they kill that on their own? If they've killed it on their own, my team is actually pretty strong. Whoa. Strong team. What else don't I need? Don't need that much of this. Or this. Echo shells, aren't those just flashbang grenades or something? Guess echo shells is a fitting term. So there's stuff across this gap that I opened up the bridge for, but I also opened up their path to me. Let's see what I did this for. Was it worth it? A resist fire thing? I have to get rid of some things quickly. Let's disassemble all the things I don't need. You'll BRB, you're hungry? Alright. You know my important one's already in the outfit. All the weapons. That's probably enough. Standard resist fire. What are you gonna eat? A resist freeze? Oh no, a freeze one for my freeze weapons. Handling and handling. Nothing unique? Huh. It's alright. I was hoping for one of the really rare ones though. The one of a kind things. That would have been nice. How do I get up here?
I need to get Araya and Aratak across.
That is a pit. Yeah, I guess my team killed them for me, didn't they? I've already done it. Bunker door. This is where I came from, right? Yeah. That's where I came from. That's where I got the things. Maybe I'm missing something. There's got to be a way up. That works. Are there any crates going through still? What's this? Does this do anything if I shoot it? That looks like chill water. Well, that backfired. Where are they going? Just over there. And just walk across. How to overcomplicate something simple
I should do it.
and blow myself up in the process. Whoops. Can I reach this? Please?
And now it's my turn.
I need all the mushrooms I can get. I could have done this too. I saw this earlier. I could have just let that carry me across. There's 2 ways over, that means. Explore the cauldron. Kind of vague. We're in a volcano. Maybe we shouldn't dawdle. We should probably come in here with the plan. What was Hephaestus' job? I don't remember. Hephaestus, sorry. Activate the console? Where? Huh? Am I missing something? Down there? Why are we going deeper into the volcano? How is this a good idea?
And another console.
To any human responder, the reconfiguration
Hello,
of
Sai.
this facility has introduced instabilities into the primary geothermal pipeline. It may be possible to exploit these vulnerabilities to destroy compromised elements of this facility while preserving most of the backup stabilization. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional...
I don't understand what the spirit was trying to tell us.
It's been looking for a way to defeat the daemon. And it may have found one.
I don't really understand either. What's going on? The swarm.
November 28th. Operation Enduring Victory is all over the news. The Phantom Swarm is coming. Has to be what Anita's trying to hide Firebreak from. But that means she thinks we'll lose. That the Swarm will reach Yellowstone.
Ah!
My god. In that scenario, pretty much everyone dies. Everyone except Cyan.
Why? Welcome back. Alright, sounds good. Welcome back. Guy who needs a new name.
Machine parts. Dumped here to be melted down. Efficient.
So
We
it
need to get
is
across
a
that
forge.
gap.
Yeah. Looks like I'll have to go over. Again.
Hole in there. That's how I can get down. And I've been spotted by a watcher. Of course it's a watcher. We're now stuck in the volcano. No, we're not. We've got a way out.
I wish I could destroy that.
Jump scared me.
Find a way, boys.
After I loot everything that's available to me. Is this one of those things that lets me hide? No. They don't seem to be in this cauldron. I think this was done by a completely different set of people than Gaia was done by. Let's go! Fun elevators. A watcher.
This thing's go sideways too.
Okay, let's not get crushed. Or splashed. That splash looks like it would hurt. Imagine being splashed by lava. No, 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 don't see me. That works. Assuming this is where I'm trying to get to. What's this?
That should cut off the vent there.
Okay. Guess that means that's where I need to get, huh? Come on.
It's not too stable.
Whistle to make it turn towards me so I have a clearer shot. Don't get caught. there's anything down there for me. I think I'm at full herb potions. Got 8 full heals, 12 quarter heals also. It's a bit less than a quarter. That's where it's dumping everything. To find a way up there, I think. I think the place it was showing me with the camera earlier, I think that's where I need to get to open up the bridge for them.
Alright. Grab a ride.
Next box, there it is. I hope this is the right way. This is a lot of backtracking to do otherwise. Rappel down. Why would I rappel down? That would just take me back where I was, right? Let's keep going. Let's stay on this for a bit longer. Whoa. Thought it was a big drop. And there's the bridge.
Others will have a lot easier time getting here.
This looks like the old path. Close.
We're almost at the core. Last goodbye.
One last exchange with Nia. Via chat, attached to this entry in case anyone ever finds this. I'll never see her again. Neither will Cyan. I've got to tell her that too.
Just a second. The audio, yeah, it's fairly balanced. It's just I'm in a noisy place. This one's got additional text. After I put the pieces together about the swarm, there's a million things I could have done. Contemplated my own death, contacted everyone I've ever known and loved, gotten drunk. But, of course, being me, I obsessed about whether or not I should text Anita. Whatever resistance is being mounted against the war machines, she's part of it. Who am I then, to bother her? Would she even be able to respond? If she's dealing with the military, would her communications be monitored? But she saved me the trouble. Gotta admit, I was a little disappointed when the message didn't consist of, "I'll always love you." Instead, she wanted data samples from Cyan's confidential log, the one that pertains to emotional responses. Under any other circumstances, I would have refused. The very thing we had tried to keep secret for years, and she wants to share it? But I sent the log, because she wouldn't ask if she didn't need it. I can't understand why though. Sounds like she's helping to develop an AI, but how could that possibly help stop the swarm? I guess I'll never know. There was so much I wanted to say to her, but none of it seemed fair. I'm guessing she has her hands full trying to save the world, and frankly, I remember that feeling. In the end, I settled for an ineffectual confirmation, hoping against hope that she would cast aside my fears. Nope. Kenny, is it as bad as I think it is? Anita. Worse. Anita. Go be with your sister, and tell Cyan that I said goodbye. So that's it. Untold destruction awaits. Billions of lives. My own, my family's. And yet my mind keeps coming back to Anita. I'll never see her again, feel her touch, hear her voice. No final embrace, no closure. That desire to end things properly, that need, shames me when I think about my dithering over Cyan. I've gone over every possible scenario, every possible version of the speech, trying to predict how she'll react when I tell her, well, what I need to tell her. But that's the thing. I can't predict her reaction for one very simple reason. She's human, in every way that matters. I've got to be there for her, to give her the moment she needs. Just like the rest of us, it's the very least she deserves. So it sounds like Anita went to work on Zero Dawn, and formerly she was working on Cyan, and because they'd already done a lot of work on an AI with emotional intelligence, they've put that towards Gaia, by the looks of it. Interesting. Blast from the past. Text mail from Isla Perry. To Joshua Ardui from Isla Perry. Subject: Blast from the past. Josh, sweetie, I hope all's fine with you and your mum. We really should keep in better touch. I've taken a post in New Zealand with that program they've got for young people returning to the country. They want to be absolutely certain it's safe. At the moment, I'm making a survey of the caldera at Taupo. Blast from the past indeed. At any rate, I don't know if you already saw the Wyoming news holo, but remember that fellow Dodd Blevins? Of course you do. Well, they finally found what became of him. I've copied the good bit below. Hugs and snogs, Isla. Spring thaw reveals body of missing man. The retreat of the winter snows has brought closure to a missing person case that went unsolved for nearly 15 years. Wait a minute, did they actually... When they messed with his snowmobile thing, did he actually not make it back? And when they changed the signpost around? Human remains identified as those of Dodger Dodd Blevins, who disappeared in 2046, were located at Purple Mountain inside the former Yellowstone National Park. The previously undiscovered body emerged on Purple Mountain as a result of meltwater flows after an unusually warm winter. It was discovered by Faro servitors conducting a survey of the terrain. Authorities believe that the cause of death was an accident involving an antique vehicle designed for winter travel. Data corrupted. That's exactly what's happened. One of these. Give me a moment, I'll see if I can find it. It's one of these ones. Isn't it? Maybe it's one of the world ones. I know they were talking about a snowmobile in one of these. Could have been one of these if it had text in it as well. No, no. No. Why can't I find it? Not the ones with Kenny. Yeah, it's one of these. This one they gave away the house. This one. No. Can't work it out, but I remember someone was saying that they messed with the snowmobile or changed the signpost around so that he'd have trouble finding his way back, so he'd get caught in the cold. Looks like that killed him.
Voice of David. The altar. Desecrated.
Sign access. As Acting Chief Digital Security Officer and Interim AI Administrator for the Firebreak project, I hereby state to have updated the orbicular pattern for the Sign Regulatory AI on 17th September 2064 according to procedure, to ensure against tampering, meddling, disarranging or outlandish mischief of any kind. Such as with previous updates, after the source node has been activated, the remaining data nodes must be pathed to establish a flow between adjacent intact nodes, to then connect back with the source node. Jorgen Home. Understood. So it's another puzzle.
There is no blue light here. There's a spirit present. Like a demon.
I think it's both.
How am I full again already? Oh. Thought I sold a lot of things. Unless I've just also picked up as much as I've dropped. Which is very likely. What happened to having a big inventory?
We have to find out.
Again, we're full. Might have to start giving away more things. I want to hold on to the meat though. The tiny meat's not good for much. I don't need so much wood. Where's it starting? There's 2 bad ones. And which way does it need to come back in? The opposite end. Alright. In that case.
Possible security threat detected.
Oh no. They know I'm here.
Analyzing scrutiny matrix. Security threat confirmed.
This one could go either way. That's not right. I've blocked myself off from this one now. Let's try this the other way. Hello, Mr. Echo. The bad robot knows I'm here. Got something like this.
Preparing countermeasures.
No countermeasures, please.
Recapture protocol initiated.
It worked.
How are you?
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the blue light. It's Aurea. Your servant. Your friend. Please tell me how to aid you.
Aurea, the daemon is building hunter-killers. Thousands of them.
Glad to hear.
Several new elite units have already been
Oh no.
released. To counter this threat,
Oh, maybe those are
much
the ones
of
I've already been
facility
fighting.
must be destroyed. Recapture imminent.
Uh-oh.
Go to the core chamber. I will try to read the signal strength. One has been closed, but I am
Unauthorized protocol returned. Scheduled task.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
It is in a volcano.
And what will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core.
The spirit of the blue light is like their god in
The
a way
answers are down there.
for this clan. So they don't want to destroy
Hephaestus.
Cyan. Neither do
demon.
I really, but there may be no choice here.
There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done.
No, help us.
Save yourself. But I already know the answer. Then lead us into battle.
Yay, they're gonna help me.
Keep moving towards the core.
The EST.
Uh-oh. Whatever Cyan did, I don't think
I'm in
Hephaestus is happy about it.
Australian Eastern Standard Time. Does that count? Across. I don't want to just jump into the lava. Whoa, whoa! I thought I was gonna fall.
Okay, Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for?
Oh no, it's not one of these towers, is it? It is, but I don't have the electric armor, so that's why I don't have the that's why it's not disabling me. Ya means already in another language. Here's the last enemy. The one I've been told about. It apparently has a lot of health.
New unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
New machine, weak to freeze. I'm using the right thing. Those are weak to everything. If I can get to its back, there's 2 or 3 points that I should try and hit with shock. And we are in a volcano still. Gonna grab something to eat? Alright. Enjoy. I want to kill all these little things so that my friends can focus on the big things. I want mushrooms. Very healthy mushrooms, these ones. How did I miss that? It's right there. earlier tonight you're in your bed and you think it was in your head because you were thinking of a song. You heard loud static and it creeped you out. What? That sounds spooky. Hopefully it's nothing serious. If it continues, it might be worth seeing a doctor about. Hopefully it's not like tinnitus or anything. That can be like static sometimes, I think. Well, I don't think this bear likes me.
Another tower! Stop it from repairing the beast!
Wait, it's getting repaired? Where? Oh, over here? Okay. Cover me. Yeah, I hope you're alright, Cabby. Sounds a bit worrisome. How am I meant to dodge that? To be honest, you even checked your windows to see if the world was ending? Is the world ending? I hope not. Is it just me or is it sparking? If it's sparking, that's a good sign. You gonna do Duolingo right now? I've already done mine today. Has Duolingo been going alright for you? Another one? Okay. You practice every day a few times, you learn something new. A lot of the days I do it is just revision. The revision helps me to remember it, I think. I could probably get through it faster if I focus less on revision and more on proceeding. Whoa. But I want to make sure I remember stuff before I go ahead. What way am I meant to dodge to avoid that attack? I've never found a way. You don't think much, you do the same lesson till you reach the maximum level. Ah, I proceed, but I go back before going ahead as well. So I go back and forth and learn a mixture instead of doing the one over and over again. Then I think about it. Then I think about the things I learned a few lessons ago in the context of the new lessons as well, and it makes me think how it could all be used together, you know? My method is really good, thank you. When was Duolingo a meme? I don't remember. Hell. 2019? So recently, huh? Duolingo is good though. Almost. What? The meme was because Duolingo posted a tweet with a picture of the bird standing in a doorway saying something. Oh yeah, oh, I remember those memes. I remember them now because it's like you always get the emails that try and say you forgot to do it if you haven't done your lessons for a while. I remember. Thanks for reminding me. Whoa! That worked. I found the direction to dodge him. Almost out of health. Need to finish this quickly. Got it first go. That battle just went on and on. Take all of that, thanks.
It must be as you say. The tower is the key.
You're eating a hot dog and tater tots. Do you have any idea how long it's been since I've had a tater tot? Kind of brute force that with just extreme amounts of potions. It would have taken me a bit longer if I didn't have so much saved up beforehand. A tater tot's worse than fries. Depends. What kind of sauce do you have?
Critical threat detected. Autonomous defenses inoperative.
Tomato sauce!
Power network.
Whoops. That didn't work, did it? You're not gonna send two at once, are you? Please don't do that.
Maria! Don't!
Spirit! Scion, please help me!
If I knew I was gonna be zapped, I could have given myself a lot of shock resistance. Now would be a good time to offer her a potion.
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility.
Nice.
In order to maintain caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free.
Hello, Harley Hyena.
You must escape.
Can we give her a healing potion?
My sister!
It's going pretty good. But tomato sauce or ketchup is my favourite sauce though. Oh no.
This entire place is gonna go.
Uh-oh.
Aratak. Aratak.
Time to run.
Aratak. Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters?
I like sweet chili as well.
Aratak. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here.
Let's get out before it collapses. Yeah, sorry we didn't offer one of our 3 healing potions. I think I've got 3 left. Is he coming? Cool.
One of those?
It's the only way!
Hold on. Oh, this is some kind of chain reaction that Sign set off. Oh no.
Get me up top, Aratak! Now!
This is intense. What's happening? What am I trying to do?
I need explosive ammo! Above! Quick!
I've got plenty of bombs.
Great Banukai.
Stand the way out. Amazing. That makes sense. We're talking about sources during this epic cutscene. Are we alive? We have healing potions. Hot sauce. We're awake. Yeah, maybe if I'm in the snow, I should put a better shirt on. Aloy's gonna get frostbite wearing this shirt. It made sense in the volcano, but out here, not really.
What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the shaman's path.
Ah.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
I remember that area. Hot sauce is amazing on fries. Personally, I prefer chips without sauce in them at all sometimes. Wait. Are we going there automatically? I don't need to walk there? Or are we walking? We walking. Fast travel. Whee! Yeah. For Christmas, you got your sister Bailey's brother a giant pack of hot sauce. Whoa. Crocodiles. We don't usually have crocodiles on the packaging in Australia, so I don't know. What am I doing here? Bale's boyfriend. Oh yeah, and we also call crisps chips too. It's half the fun. It's the whole map. Chips. Papas? Why? That doesn't make sense. Let's go! Wonder how close this brings us. Maybe Cyan will reveal her purpose when we get in here. Papas Fritas. Papas Fritas is fries. The Queen's Crunchy, Munchy, Jumbly, Salty Delights. Yeah, we call them French fries if they're the really skinny ones. But if they're the thick ones, we call them chips. And I think if they're if they're the flat ones, we call them chips. The crisps. We call them all chips. It's easy. So this is where we met her, the one who just died in that last cutscene. But we saved a robot.
All of my interactions with Aurea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first.
Noodle.
I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I like Australia.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him.
You can still hear his sister through the robot's
So
recordings.
anything can be done to defend you. He will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
Gorillas.
We can resume
Is that the
anytime
band?
you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again.
Good robot.
Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss. Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility.
I
Because
don't
of your
remember a lot of
efforts,
their songs though.
And of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
She
Sorry,
sacrificed herself.
I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that
To
any
free you.
specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
Crimson. Why do you Why do you spell me like that? What is this? What's what? This is robot. Hello, dinosaur.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
I hope so.
Unfortunately, no.
Oh no.
To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback,
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
undoubtedly.
Oh no.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned
It's
out
from
to be a catastrophic
Hephaestus.
error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
I
Maria
think
said you were desperate,
Hades did it.
that you begged her for help.
Yes, I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me
Your
to
alarm
its
went off and it
network
was annoying.
and override my core
How bad?
programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds...
Who's the synth?
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named
I know what a
Gaia,
synth is,
along
but
with her
who is the
subordinate
synth?
functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team.
Yeah, I read that.
It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something
Oh,
unexpected happened.
that's a synth?
19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal.
It's more a
It
program,
did something to her subordinate functions,
an AI.
brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them. but
It doesn't
didn't
really
work.
have a body.
They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other
It is
human
sentient,
tribes
yes.
often
And it
destroy
has
machines,
emotions.
correct? Machines that are
Very
clearly
high-pitched
servitors of
noise.
the terraforming system that you
Yeah,
described.
not a fan.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop
Probably.
hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter,
It is
or
sentient.
even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus.
So
A
that's
better
why it was making
solution
them strong.
would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate.
Why don't you
to
use
get
Alexa
what it
then?
wants. I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. I ran across this strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal. All the nearby machines became peaceful. You could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So you think the fragment was
Oh,
part of her?
It's only speculation, but it
that would
is
make
possible.
sense.
She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system. The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming. It would have been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI. I wish she had survived.
Believe me, Cyan. So do I.
Yeah, that would have made the machines a lot nicer, wouldn't it? Sentient Alexa. The Big Cheese. One of your favourite stories in this game is the one told to the collectible Vantage Point letters. Yeah, I read all the Vantage Points. I've got all those. Play Despacito. I don't have Alexa.
I found the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers that look like flowers
I
themselves.
like that story.
There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often. Twilight and evening bell. And after that, the dark. And may there be no sadness
was sad.
of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy. Something must have made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like
Probably.
Hephaestus? Maybe one whose purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. That'd be a nice change.
That's
of
probably
pace.
exactly what it was.
But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my
Demeter, yeah,
case,
Demeter,
Dr.
the
Sandoval
goddess of the
uploaded
seasons.
a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
Alright. What was my takeaway from that story with the vantage points? It was a troubled, what's the word? Maybe. I don't know anything about Horizon 2 though. So my takeaway from the vantage points was that he was put out on a task to create all the vantage points. He had and it's a dead-end job, so they can have an excuse to fire him later on. No, this AI is a good one. He had a troubled past, but it was fairly self-destructive. He did a lot of the bad things in his past to himself. He lives with a lot of regrets. And he did a job. He had big ambitions, but it was never good enough to what he was hoping it to be. And yeah, his mother died, and he was alone, and he's gonna get fired, and he didn't want to live, so he went and did the vantage points, and he decided that the vantage points would be his legacy. He'd actually go through with the vantage points, and that would be how he writes his family's story across the stars. He actually tells his story on these devices that are left around for the generations after Zero Dawn. So in the end, he did what he was trying to set out to do anyway. It looks better on low settings than on 4K PS4. Amazing. You like my takeaway, do you?
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan?
Here we go. We're
Yes,
asking straight out.
I
Are you
am
an AI?
algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision making.
I'd be
and
interested to
limited
hear.
Emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Araya, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. but I was alone. It was Aurea who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
This firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was
But you just
countered.
destroyed the
Been a
facility.
long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron and took most of the old facility with it.
I
Hey,
have
that's
been
what I'm
active
thinking.
for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So
Oh
we
yeah, you optimized it alright. You turned the
Yes.
whole volcano
If
area
only
into
my
a
fellow
frozen
colleagues
place.
could appreciate the progress I have made.
Every single vantage point was a specific relationship between Bashar and his mother. True. You have written the story of our family across the stars. Yeah. He wanted to make his mother proud, and he regrets how much he let her down in the past. I agree with that. And I think in the end he would have made her proud with what he did with all the vantages. He did a good job. Or at least he told his story. Told her story.
Do you know
Their
what
story.
happened to your colleagues, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Oh, neat.
You meant a lot to Aurea.
Once I understood Aurea's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them.
Yeah, it's a really touching
Yet I
story
did not comprehend
between
that
Bashar and
the
his
depth
mother.
of Aurea's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear
Who was the
non-existence,
stepfather?
I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined.
Of course. Yeah, I think it's very meaningful that he metallurgic, right? I think that by riding it across the land, that was the best thing he could have done, because No Man's Sky items, no thank you. What was I saying? When he wrote his story across the land, that was probably the best he could have done as writing the story across the stars, because the rocket project was not for terribly good reasons, I don't think. It was more like he wanted to build rockets and stuff, and I think he launched one, but it was more like aerial fighting machine than it was like one that's more morally sound, you know?
How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I
Yeah.
will do what I can to help.
I reckon it's really cool.
By sharing our experiences of Aurea, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
And that's the whole point of the story, isn't it? He says it straight out at the end, just in case he couldn't get that from all the messages he's been leaving her throughout the entire continent.
What was the old world like? the way it used to be.
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful,
Yeah.
beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement.
It's a very interesting way to tell a story too.
Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans
It's like
are
a mix
not
between
unlimited.
telling you and showing you. I haven't really seen something like that before.
So in the old world,
done
this
in such a
land was
way.
called Yellowstone.
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required
Yeah.
the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Aurea's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan.
There are 12, aren't there? I thought it went beyond 12. I thought there was a few days skipped. I think he went on some big travels in between.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations,
Oh, nothing to do
food
with the
shortages,
Pharaoh robots at all then.
collapsed economies, refugee
You were well
crises,
before that, weren't you?
conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth.
Yes, billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
So things got better.
What
For a
is the
little while, at
clawback?
least.
Yes, these crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of
Take care,
dozens of
dinosaur.
ecological
Bye.
restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
In the alarm went off, you're confused because here's a better compartments. It sounded like a smoke alarm. That's bad. It's all good. There's nothing to
Cyan,
worry
do you know
about.
the name Ted Farrow?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow?
Yes.
CEO of Farrow Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Farrow was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor. But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
I think he didn't
Correct.
have bad
His
intentions.
corporation later transitioned into military applications.
At least not
But
at
before
first.
this pivot, Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Well, he ended it promptly
Guessing
after,
they
didn't
wound
he?
up regretting that one. And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the...
The scientist.
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field.
Your
One
van
of the
comes at
greatest
7:25,
scientists of her age.
so you have another
My
45
creator
minutes,
was influenced
40
by
minutes.
her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
We don't learn much about our mother here.
Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone
Ah.
operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers
But not
replaced
before they
by
made a
Pharaoh
song.
servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and
Oh,
discovered
you heard the
works
Concrete
of
Beach Party too.
Concrete Beach Party. These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
There's a ruin east of here, full of ancient
All we have to
flying
do is get some
machines.
socks and shoes
part of
on,
your
then you're
project?
ready.
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by
You had
Dr.
breakfast,
Blevins,
didn't you?
the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was
Yeah,
a
ready to
strong
go, pretty
advocate
much.
for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
I think it got to his head a bit.
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you.
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits.
And I would have exceeded those limits
As a
for
result,
Gaia as
my
well.
intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Makes sense. I thought I said else. It was AIs.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality.
There is
Due
mod
to
support?
my
Since when?
uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Araya.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
Ooh. No, Valley. Aw. Okay, I can leave it up to the AI to decide whether to tell them the truth. The sign here is an AI. Or I can advise Cyan to keep pretending they're some sort of deity that they should continue worshipping. I can tell her to tell them the truth. I don't think tell them the truth. They took it pretty well back home when I told them that the All Mother was a door.
You have to tell them you were made by the Old Ones. That you're not any kind of spirit. It's the only way they can start to learn about how things really are.
I see. Do you believe that I misled Aurea?
No. Not in any way that mattered.
She perished believing she was preserving the blue light of her beliefs.
Maybe. But what she really wanted to preserve was you.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can.
Further insight?
I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
I got an audio data point from their last conversation with somebody else, I think. Let's see. When you wake. Does anyone like just a plain glass of milk, or is it just you? I do not like plain milk. I need chocolate or caramel with it. Or hot chocolate.
Cyan, I spoke with Anita, with Dr. Sandoval. She wanted me to ask you to do something. That's why I'm here.
This is their last conversation with Kenny.
Significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information?
I'm a little bit in the dark, Cyan. Both of us are, I guess. I only have some idea of what's going on, and we need you to hibernate, to lie low until it's all
So they
blown
don't
over.
know that
It
she's
might
exceeding
be
the
a
limits.
very long time.
Will you be here when I reboot, Dr. Chow? Will Dr. Sandoval?
No, Cyan. I don't think so. There might not be anyone, at least not at first.
Dr. Chow, I'm afraid. I don't want to be alone.
I know, Cyan. I'm afraid too. But listen, we made you the way you are to do something very important. In order to do it, you had to be intelligent, so intelligent that emotional responses were inevitable. What you're feeling, the fear, it's a sign of your capabilities, and it means you're strong enough to overcome it. Remember that. You're strong. I know you can do this. Go to sleep, wake up, and protect whoever's left. Will you try?
I understand, Dr. Chow, and I'll carry out your instructions to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, Cyan. If Anita were here, she'd thank you too. She'd be proud.
I can see there's a vert ready for takeoff on the pad. Are you leaving now, Dr. Chow?
Yes, I need to go be with my sister and my nieces.
May I make a small request of you, Dr. Chow?
Yes, anything.
Will you stay with me while I initiate the hibernation process?
Of course I will, Cyan. As long as you need.
And I think that was the last she spoke to anybody before she spoke to Aurea 300 years later. I missed the exit. How far out did he have to go?
I could forget what warmth feels like out here.
Hello, air attack.
My chieftain,
Just, Aloy,
as you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Aurea might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Aurea would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
Because of her, we destroyed the cauldron, forced out the daemon, and saved the spirit. She understood what had to be done.
Yes, and I failed to listen.
You didn't fail.
A shaman should always have the ear of their chieftain. Yet I turned her away, my own sister. I was foolish, but she knew better. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong
Hey,
one.
it's gonna be a
A
chieftain
wiser
again.
one for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now,
Yeah, it's a really sad story, isn't it?
Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
Bashar's story is sad.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. As minds of their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life. Aberrant life. Transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And and they both want
I
you
think the
dead.
voice acting's
Kind
pretty
of
good,
mutual, that feeling.
except
We
for
haven't seen the last
data
of Hephaestus,
corruption.
I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven.
Instead of it sounding like the data's corrupted, where it says it corrupts or anything like that, they kind of just stop talking.
It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday we may have to stop it.
But that's less the voice acting and more the post-processing, isn't it?
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the cut silence. Heard some things about
This
the
is
Banuk
a comfortable way to
Conclave, too.
stand.
You can stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own.
Oh, don't move your
Do
foot.
well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion's concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
Did I miss any side quests or anything here? Is that everything? Out of the forge. That's a new one. The cut is still under threat until they are destroyed. How many are there? 5 fire claws. Why do they do this to me? Why? What's the time? 10:50? We have time. And they're spread out a bit by the looks of it. I'm gonna die. Alright. One is here. Hopefully they're not demonic. If they're not demonic, they'll be easier to kill. Santa hat on. Nice. Am I wearing the hat or am I tipping my hat? I hope it's not demonic. If it's demonic, this will be a nightmare. If it's not demonic, it shouldn't be too hard. It'll just be a matter of beating them. Tipping the Santa hat. Yes. I get a blue gleam from this mission, which should be enough blue gleam to get the last outfit, the sneak outfit. You're tired? You should have slept.
What are these things again?
Is it demonic? It's demonic. How am I supposed to beat this guy? Idea. Idea. Let's fix my bow up to be a bit more on the ice side of things, yeah? Let's see. 48 ice, 44 ice. Let's speed up the freezing for this. These are not easy to kill. Also, I should craft my bow, this one, to have the damage things, shouldn't I? I'll put them back there later. Damage, damage, and damage. That's what I need for this. Where are you? Oh yes, friends. How lucky am I? Let's see how much damage this does on full charge now. That's what I want. I didn't know you could throw that. Almost. I'm gonna die. I don't want to imagine that, that's scary. Why do they have so much health? Oh hey. It gets less bad. Why was the one in the cauldron so much harder then? Maybe it was all the healing it was getting. Or maybe it was because I didn't optimize my weapons for damage like I have this time. I'm just checking for any healing potions in any of these. I like Greek mythology. Oh, these people. Maybe they'll have some. My fallen friends. Please? Or was that just a fast travel bag that they had? That was just a fast travel bag. Greek mythology is cool. A sweet shirt. A sweatshirt? Or a sweet shirt? Guess it depends how you want to dress up, doesn't it? Hi, Gradient Cat. I saved the robot. And now I need to kill 5 very strong creatures. And there'll be a lot of restocking for this. I think this is the last mission of the DLC area. There's 4 to go. You do mean sweatshirt. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong with a sweet shirt.
So much for being careful.
I don't want the frozen pants, I want the healing pants. Like this. Bit more, then I'll probably be confident to fight the next thing. I'll need to buy some chill water though. Where's the nearest trader? I'm almost out of that. So you need to use a lot of these freeze arrows against this enemy. I guess healing potions wouldn't hurt either. I've got the cash. I just realised this bow is going to be really weak. Yeah. So I took all my power-ups off of this bow. Hello. I would like a lot of chill water and a lot of healing. like 200 of this stuff, I'll need it. There we go. The next one will be this one. There's another one here, and it looks like it might have some scorches to help it. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to kill it without drawing the attention of the scorcher. Where's the one I'm trying to beat? What's their weakness anyway? Tear? Shock? Yeah, shock's their thing. If I can hit their things on their back. Right? Oh no, that's the one I'm here for. I thought that was one of the other things with the horns. Also, there's a lot more cover out here than there is in the Cauldron, isn't there? Chest. Heavy ready. Stand up, look at me. Why does the freeze go down so quickly? these friends. Hey friends, you want to help out again? I'm getting good at this. A little over 10 minutes left. Alright. Take care when you do go. Did I just dismantle my thing? I don't think so. I think I still got the important ones. There we go. What do these give? Vampires, kill them with electric.
Can't be too prepared.
They're not that bad. It's probably worth it if I can survive it. If they have... No, they have... They don't have chill water. I need to kill the frosty enemies to get chill water. Hello, Sarah Bear. I'm good today. How are you? Don't have much healing though. Where's the next one? Got here for the third one. Fourth one's over here. Where's the fifth one then? Glad to hear you're doing well. Maybe the fifth one's somewhere completely different. Let's walk for a bit because I need to make sure I get more potions. And maybe some chill water if I see some flying creatures. So I can't afford to keep buying it.
Good meat.
Wait, there was a healing potion in this camp somewhere, wasn't there? That I couldn't pick up before. I think I had full inventory. I don't see it anymore. I probably took it already.
Looks good.
Good morning to you then, Sarah Bear. A cheetah? Don't let it get to you. But I am sorry to hear that there was a cheater. Cheaters are bad.
This'll last.
Is that a bird? If that's a bird, I need that. Your closet is cold. It must be hot over there? Strange, I thought it was winter in Northern Hemisphere. Unless you're in Southern Hemisphere. Music.
Fresh as it comes.
Yeah, let's fast travel to the next one. I've got enough to deal with it. It's cold everywhere else, but your closet is the coldest part of your house and you love the cold. Interesting. So you like wearing cold clothes when it's already cold? Huh. I prefer cold clothes when it's hot and hot clothes when it's cold. I don't need the flag here. Tells me anyway where I need to go. Really?
I'll find a use for you.
Is that it? That's something entirely different. However, what do you reckon the odds of sneaking are? No, 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 no. Long grass, where is it? That's not long grass. Run! You gonna head out? You have an amazing day. If this works.
Be fascinating if they weren't.
It worked. Now I wonder if I can lure the bear over here and if I can get the second one. There it is. I need to wait for it to recharge though. Didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. Oh no, it's gonna see me.
This scrapes.
No, just find the only patch of grass here. I saw the other one, I might be able to sneak up on it. Up the hill. another solution. Just let my robot friend kill it. Robo friend, let me heal. Stand still. Please? Maybe that's what I was meant to do with some of the other ones too, because I remember the other ones had other creatures around them as well. It's probably a good way to deal with them.
They're scanning for me.
One chill water, is that all?
One of the fire claws from Thunderstruck.
Yes. You come this way. And now I have backup. Oh, it's right next to me. No, my robo friend. Why'd you kill him? Do I have another one over here somewhere? Sure I do, right? Surely it's still alive. Robo friend, where are you? Is that you? Right, someone's on fire. I think he's already found him. I need to go up there and help. this hole. Ooh, chest. Check what's in those chests after this. Well, that was a quick turn. Haha.
That's
That actually worked. Just kept shooting its explosive bits. Huh. Goodbye, Grizzly. News item, data corruption, partial. World's last grizzly dies in National Park, Mammoth Hot Springs, Wyoming, November 23rd, 2051. Today, a continent joins hands in grieving the loss of an iconic species. Sergeant Woolly-Knickers, the world's last known grizzly bear, Ursus arctos horribilis, was found dead by Yellowstone Park rangers at the confluence of Yellowstone River and Thoroughfare Creek. The sentimental explanation for his demise is heartbreak. His mate, Elvira, was felled by a viral infection a few months prior. DNA samples were taken from both bears during their stay at Chicago's Lincoln Park Zoo in 2050, but efforts to clone them have proven unsuccessful. Zookeepers reintroduced the pair into the wild several months ago in hopes that a large outdoor territory would encourage them to produce cubs. Conservation efforts at the turn of the century met with some success in restoring the bears. In 2017, the species was delisted as endangered by the United States Interior Department, but a diminishing food supply and shortened hibernation periods still threatened, and their numbers dwindled rapidly in the die-off era. The grizzly joins an ever-growing list of North American species gone extinct, alongside the cougar, the data corrupted. Well, we have robo-bears now. Scary.
Won't waste this.
True that. Come back. Alright, got some health potions already from the, I guess from the chest. The other goat's probably despawned. First one that I killed. I think I've ran too far away. Oh no, it's here.
I can't feel much of anything in this.
I'm getting alright at fighting the fire bears.
Scrabbling a bit.
There's a fire near here? I think this is near one of the side quests, isn't it? Definitely a side quest area.
Forget about traveling.
Fire claw lens.
Right.
Next one's down here. I wonder where the last one will be though. Because I need 5 of them, not 4. This is the 4th one. It's over there.
It's Aratak.
Hey, what's Aratak doing here? Is he gonna help me?
2 fire claws. This is gonna be tough.
Has it already seen me? I hope not. Unless... Oh, 2 of them, right. That's where the last 2 are, they're together. Are there any other machines here that I can turn to my side, or is it just Aratak and myself? A fire bellow back, but it's demonic, so I can't override it. I can see in here what I can override. I can override the new creatures with the epsilon overrides, but I cannot override something if it's already demonic.
I can help with those.
We have to stop meeting like this.
We will. When these are driven from our land.
Am I ready for this? I think so. 2 at once, so this will be really tricky. They're not weak.
Need them soon enough.
I wonder if I can lure some of them out. Or... that wasn't anything. Okay, enjoy your meal, Caroline. Two of these is just ridiculous. No, do not kill me, please. Fire resistance again. That should help. That's looking at me. Yana looking away. Almost. Yeah. How did I not take damage from that? So close.
Another fire cloud down.
Yeah, there's only one. Now it should be easy. Oh, that hit. I didn't think I actually hit it. I gotta get there quick now. Take advantage while they're down. And I should be able to chain these together. Decent things. Those are tough to fight. I don't think they've ever killed me though, so I'm gonna say that the Thunder Jewels are tougher in my opinion. At least on my first go. Ooh, heals. Who are we talking to? Can't we talk to the person who helped us fight, or did they die? What happened to them?
Thanks. 2 of us, 2 of them. More of a fair fight.
Their numbers are much depleted, thanks to you. We shall end this threat and keep Cyan safe. I don't fully understand everything she speaks of, but I can listen. Perhaps even learn.
Take care of each other, Artok.
Farewell.
Yeah, I told Cyan to tell you the truth about what she is. So hopefully that goes well for you. Yeah, I reckon they would have killed me a few times if I didn't overstock heals. Naltuk. I was not expecting 2 of them to be in the one spot like that. Not at all. Hello.
I heard. Aratak told me about Araya.
I'm sorry, Naltuk.
No apologies. Aratak said that in the end she was filled with the blue light. She got what she always wanted, didn't she? Each time I doubt my way forward, I think I should seek her guidance. And then I remember. The only guidance I'll receive is my own. Which will have to be good enough. There's much to do.
The Fire Claws. Aratak asked me to help hunt them down.
It's a dire task, but it occupies my attention, so I suppose I'm grateful for it. My scouts have tracked them across the cut.
I'd like to think you're right, Naltuk. About Araya getting what she wanted.
I'm sure she did. All her victories. Surviving the Karja, communing with the spirit, defeating the daemon. Every goal she ever set for herself, she accomplished. And in the end, she was rewarded with the blue light itself. The songs say that our bodies are poor vessels for the light. Our hearts are too dark. But at least for a moment, before she passed, I hope she felt what it was like to be part of it.
You don't sound like you trust yourself to take Araya's place.
Rhea inspired. Whatever we encountered, the new machines, the slaughter at Thunder's drum, we knew we would endure. Because she had endured worse. I don't know that I have her confidence. Trust is earned, Aloy. Even in oneself.
You earned Araya's trust, didn't you? She
Oh, thanks for
believed you were
the
up to
follow,
this.
Zero Dragos. I completely
so
missed
do I.
that.
Do you?
I'm
I
sorry.
wouldn't have said it if I hadn't meant it.
I suppose I'd better live up to
Must
your
have been when
expectations.
there were all these explosions. I'm sorry. Thank you.
I've already found the fire claws in Altuk. It's over.
That's it then. That's the last of the daemon's work washed away. The last notes of Araya's song sung. The Cut is a safer place to live because of what you've accomplished. And now it's time to start anew.
I'm glad I could be a part of it.
As are we all, Aloy. Thank you.
Let's look in these reward boxes. Buy the last thing that's left. Few reefs. This is the new one. Pristine weapon coil. Nice. And let's put my weapons back to how I prefer them. Let's take everything off. And put them where I want. Alright. With this one I'd like to have Tear and Fire, yes. Shock and Freeze, that'd be good on the other one. Tear and Fire, Tear and Handling, perhaps. Shock and Freeze would go well here, I think. If it lets me do it. Doesn't let me do it though. I'll put this one here, because Tear would be better off on this one then. It has Tear Blast arrows. Let's give it some handling coils. Thank you for the bits, Mr. Echo. How are you? Could do handling here as well. More threes. That's good there. Not a fan of handling. I don't like the idea I had where I put damage. Damage is effective. There we go.
None of the southern tribes rival.
And blue gleam. That means I can get the last outfit, doesn't it? No? I was told there would be enough for everything. But I've got all of it. I've got all the blue gleam. That's all the quests done. Aw. I missed out on the armor. Unless there's a way to trade in for blue gleam. Can I buy any somehow? Oh, I know. There's one guy in Meridian. You can give rare things for blue gleam. I remember that. If I knew it would have been, if I knew I would have had to go out there for more blue gleam, I think I would have just held off on getting all the boxes.
It's good to see Sakuli's painting finished.
Where's the fire?
Last night,
Yeah.
a few of us from different Werats.
The machine's clear.
Perfect. I think that's all the quests in this game. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop here, but next time I'm going to do a new game plus loadout. Photo mode. Aloy's gone. Facial expressions. How do I move? Yeah, close it. Let's turn Aloy around real quick. I want to see what these facial expressions are like. Perfect. Camera controls unavailable. Fair enough. What did you miss? I had to fight two at once. And I don't have enough blue gleam for the last armor. And I can change facial expressions. Nice. And I can make Aloy disappear. Yeah, that's where I'm going to stop for tonight. Stay tuned and I'll roll the credits and we'll look for somebody to raid. If you have 1000 channel points, you can suggest to me who you'd like me to raid. If anyone would like to hang out off stream, here's the Discord link. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I hope it was as fun for you as it was for me. Take care, everyone. Bye. Looks like we'll be raiding Gordon Pajama. Nice. Or is it Gordo and Pijama? Let's roll the credits first, and then we'll do that raid. I got it right. Yay. Okay, here's the credits. Actually quick today. Thanks to Mr. Echo for the cheer, Zio Dragos for the follow, and Kirby Tales for the subscription. Also Kerolink for the host. I think Rob Mapicolli was yesterday's host. Alright, let's get that raid going. Take care, everyone. Bye.